If you've ever been driving through a state, such as North Carolina, that does not have helmet laws, then you've probably seen somebody on a motorcycle without one, without a helmet. They probably seemed to be unharmed and completely comfortable not wearing a helmet. And it may have been because it was their choice to not wear a helmet during the ride. Making a choice pertaining to your own personal safety should be your choice and no one else's. If you choose to not wear a helmet going for a ride, that's completely on you, and nobody else should have the right to tell you that it's not your choice. When getting on a motorcycle, you put yourself at risk. When getting into a car, you also put yourself at risk, but you have more safety around you. Walking on the sidewalk is also putting yourself at risk. However, there are not laws in place that keep you from doing so because it's your choice and it's your own personal safety. I don't think that it should be any different for motorcycle riders. Throughout this speech, I will give some reason as to why wearing a helmet should be the rider's choice and how we could change things to make it so. Motorcyclists choose to ride because they love the way it makes them feel. Makes them feel free, they're outside, good weather, bad weather, they just enjoy riding because it's what they love to do. And some do it without wearing helmets and they're happy with it. Some wear helmets because they know it's the safer route. However, others are forced to wear helmets because laws make it so, and not wearing a helmet would result in a citation or even loss of their motorcycle license. Forcing riders to wear helmets should not happen because it's taking away something that they should be able to choose themselves because for the most part, motorcycle riders are adults. To simply satisfy motorcycle riders while wearing helmets would just simply mean changing some laws to where it's not illegal and that they could make the choice themselves whether to wear a helmet or not. Nothing else really has to change, just a simple law change to make everyone happy except for those who worry about others' public health or worry about the public health, but it's not their choice because it doesn't personally affect them. To see how riders not wearing helmets would affect everyone, it really wouldn't change much. The riders that want to wear helmets still would and still could, and the riders that don't want to wear helmets will be allowed to do so because it was their choice to be made and their choice to ride without a helmet. People would just have to be more conscious and look out for motorcycle riders. Some ways that we could make this change would be what some states are already doing, which is just changing laws towards helmet use and adjusting the insurance requirements so that you have a higher amount of insurance as a motorcycle rider. Another solution would be to create courses that educate riders on the safest and the best ways to avoid crashes. Because without a motorcycle crash, then there's really no need for a helmet unless it's just, to block some debris coming up at you. The only thing that wouldn't satisfy is people that are worried about public health. But like I said earlier, it's not really their choice and it's not affecting them personally. And if these laws were to be changed, eventually I feel like something should be changed as to how motorcycles and cars interact on the road. I think eventually in the future, states should look into creating a special traffic lane for motorcyclists so that they don't have to really come in direct contact with cars, and also be safer ways around traffic so that there's not a lot of cars moving around a certain motorcyclist. This would be the best way to avoid crashes because most of the time a crash with a motorcycle is another driver's fault or just an inexperienced driver. So I feel that making it legal for riders over 18 to choose whether they want to wear a helmet or not should happen.